Have you ever wondered how to spot a narcissist? Well, let's dive into the depths of narcissism, starting with the sign of excessive self-importance. Imagine someone who consistently exaggerates their achievements and talents. They're the type that'll tell you they ran a marathon in under 2 hours, or claim they're personal friends with celebrities. They'll take a small victory and magnify it into a monumental triumph. This isn't just a case of harmless bragging or an inflated ego. It's a persistent pattern of self-aggrandizement, a desperate quest for validation and recognition. This is a classic sign of narcissism. But wait, there's more. Another sign to watch out for is a lack of empathy. Now, empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. It's what makes us human. It's what connects us. But for narcissists, empathy is an alien concept. They find it challenging to step into someone else's shoes, to feel what they feel, to care for their needs. It's not just that they don't understand empathy, they often don't even try to understand. They're so wrapped up in their own world, their own needs, and their own feelings, that they don't have space for anyone else's. Think of it this way. If life were a movie, in the narcissist's world, they're the star, the director, and the audience, all rolled into one. Everyone else is just a background character, serving only to enhance their storyline. Sounds intense, right? But let's remember, these traits should be considered collectively. It's important to note that just because someone may occasionally display these behaviors, it doesn't necessarily mean they're a narcissist. We all have our moments, don't we? So, excessive self-importance and lack of empathy are the first two signs. But there's more to it. Stay tuned as we uncover more signs of narcissism in the following scenes. Moving on, have you noticed someone who always seeks praise and believes they deserve special treatment? Imagine a person who thrives on applause, adulation, and appreciation. Like a flower that opens to the sun, they blossom under the warm rays of admiration. But this isn't a healthy mutual appreciation. It's a one-sided need, incessant and insatiable. This is the constant need for admiration, a hallmark of narcissistic behavior. You may think, well, don't we all love a little praise now and then? Sure, we do. But here's the difference. While most of us feel good when we're appreciated, we don't rely on it for our sense of self-worth. For a narcissist, admiration is like oxygen. They crave it, they strive for it, and without it, they feel as though they're suffocating. This constant pursuit of admiration can lead to a variety of behaviors. It might manifest as a constant need to be the center of attention, constant boasting about achievements, or a relentless drive to outshine others. These behaviors can be quite draining for those in close proximity to a narcissist. It's like being in a play where there's only one star, and everyone else is merely a supporting actor. Now let's talk about the sense of entitlement. This is the belief that one inherently deserves privileges or recognition without any corresponding responsibility or reciprocity. Imagine someone who expects to be treated like royalty, yet contributes little to nothing in return. This sense of entitlement can lead to a disregard for others' feelings, needs, and boundaries. It's as if the world revolves around them, and everyone else is just a satellite in their orbit. This sense of entitlement can strain relationships, as it often results in a lack of mutual respect and understanding. It can create an environment where others feel undervalued, overlooked, and taken for granted. So a constant need for admiration and a strong sense of entitlement are another two signs of narcissism. Remember, it's not about one-off instances, but consistent patterns of behavior. Stay tuned as we'll continue to dissect the complex world of narcissism in our next segment. Ever encountered someone who uses others for their own gain and holds an exaggerated sense of self-importance? Well, we're about to delve into these two telling signs of narcissism: manipulative behavior and grandiosity. Let's start with manipulative behavior. It's a very common trait seen in narcissists. They are experts at exploiting people's weaknesses and manipulating them to serve their own needs and desires. It's not about mutual benefit or shared success for them. It's all about achieving personal goals, regardless of how it affects others. For example, a narcissist might play with your emotions, make you feel guilty or inadequate just to get their way. They might twist the truth, deny their actions, or even resort to flattery, all in the name of manipulation. It's a game of control for them, and unfortunately, the other players are often left feeling used and disregarded. And then we have grandiosity. Narcissists typically have an inflated sense of self-importance. They truly believe they are superior to others, even without any concrete evidence to support their belief. This isn't just confidence or self-assurance, It's a deep-seated conviction that they are extraordinary and exceptional. They might brag about their accomplishments, exaggerate their talents, or even make up stories to appear more impressive. It's like they're constantly trying to prove that they are better, smarter, and more successful than everyone else. And it's not just about feeling superior, it's about making sure everyone else knows it too. So if you come across someone who consistently uses others to further their own agenda, without any genuine concern for the well-being of those they manipulate, be cautious. And if that person also displays an exaggerated sense of self-importance, always trying to prove their superiority, you might be dealing with a narcissist. Remember, these traits should be considered collectively, and just because someone exhibits one or two of these behaviors does not necessarily mean they are a narcissist. But it's always helpful to be aware and informed. Manipulative behavior and grandiosity are two more ways to spot a narcissist. Now, what about people who are intensely jealous and can't handle criticism? Intense jealousy is a trait commonly observed in narcissists. This isn't your garden variety envy over someone's new car or job promotion. No, this is a deep-seated, pervasive feeling that others are achieving more, receiving more recognition, or simply living better lives. This jealousy stems from a narcissist's inflated self-importance and the belief that they are inherently superior. Consequently, they find it hard to comprehend why others might be succeeding where they are not. But it doesn't stop there. Narcissists not only feel envious of others, they also believe others are envious of them. They perceive others as coveting their success, their possessions, their relationships, even their looks. This belief can create a delusional bubble where the narcissist feels both superior and perpetually threatened by others' perceived envy. Now let's shift gears a little and discuss their inability to handle criticism. Most of us, let's admit it, don't enjoy being criticized. It's human nature to prefer praise over critique, but narcissists take this to an entirely different level. Constructive feedback, which is meant to help us grow and improve, is often seen by a narcissist as a direct attack on their persona. Even if the criticism is valid, a narcissist will likely react negatively. This could range from a dismissive attitude, where the feedback is completely ignored, to an outburst of anger. The underlying reason for this reaction is the narcissist's belief in their own infallibility. They have an internal narrative that they are perfect, and any suggestion to the contrary disrupts this carefully constructed self-image. It's important to remember that these traits may not be exclusive to narcissists. However, when intense jealousy and an inability to handle criticism are consistently observed alongside other narcissistic traits, it can be a strong indication of narcissistic personality disorder. Intense jealousy and an inability to handle criticism are two more signs of narcissism. Finally, let's talk about people who take advantage of others and believe in unrealistic achievements. The penultimate hallmark of narcissism we'll discuss is exploitative behavior. This is the tendency to use people as stepping stones to achieve personal gains. It's not about mutual benefit or reciprocation for a narcissist. They view relationships in terms of what they can extract from others, often leaving a trail of used and discarded individuals in their wake. This exploitation can take many forms, from emotional and physical abuse to financial manipulation. The crucial point to remember is that narcissists feel no guilt or remorse in exploiting others. They lack the moral compass that informs most of us when we've crossed a line. Next, we move on to the fantasies of unlimited success that often dance in a narcissist's mind. Narcissists have a grandiose sense of self-importance, which extends to their vision of the future. They don't just dream big, they dream unrealistically big. They envision themselves in scenarios of unlimited power, success, brilliance, or ideal love. These fantasies are often far removed from their actual abilities or achievements, but that doesn't deter a narcissist. They firmly believe they are destined for greatness, and will often go to great lengths to convince others of the same. The issue here is not ambition or confidence, both of which are positive traits. The problem lies in the narcissist's inability to distinguish between aspiration and delusion, between hard work and entitlement. They are prone to overestimating their abilities and underestimating the effort required to achieve their lofty goals. This disconnect from reality can lead to frustration, disappointment, and often more exploitation as they strive to force their fantasies into reality. Exploitative behavior and fantasies of unlimited success are two final signs of narcissism. Remember, these signs should be considered collectively, as individuals may exhibit some of these behaviors without necessarily being narcissistic. In summary, we've discussed 10 ways to spot a narcissist. These signs range from excessive self-importance, lack of empathy, to manipulative behavior, and even intense jealousy. Remember, it's about the collective behavior, not isolated incidents. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more informative content.